Precious souls, welcome. Let's find out what you need to know. Calling in your higher self, your guardian angels, spirit guides, and your incredible ancestors. Let's find out what you need to know. I'm talking to someone who's highly intuitive, the High Priestess card. You also probably kind of walk in silence, hold things close to your chest, and you don't blab all your personal information out to others because you've learned that people can weaponize that sometimes. You've learned a lot, actually. And you have some very powerful spirits, high ranking spirits, certainly walking through your mind each day, helping to plant these beautiful seeds of wisdom that you can share when you're helping others to heal, but you also use in walking forward moment to moment each day of life. Someone might also be celibate, knowing that you don't give that energy away for free. You've walked away from something, from someone who was holding back bringing in an offer. They were taking too long with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. What do we got here? Yeah. Okay, this is kind of goes on from the reading I did. Oh, it's a little bit earlier. You could check it out if you want. Yeah. Page of Cups. Okay, so they might come in a little late in the game with this offer of something not so stable I'm catching, and an apology for, not connecting and expressing their emotions and love for you in the first place, but they kept you waiting a long time. Oh yeah, and they're not going to keep you waiting anymore. They realize that the error of their ways. They're coming forward with the truth about how they feel. But there was a lot of sneaky, deceitful stuff in the background, okay? There's a lot of things that they need to come forward with the whole truth, not just a little bit of the truth, the whole truth. Now, they're talking to somebody who already knows a lot of this, being that you're the High Priestess. You already intuitively know about a lot of the shenanigans that went on behind the scenes. Um, somebody who was they were just intuitively I'm getting these people were maybe with others potentially for some of you out of greed, out of they're more monetary focus. They weren't so much looking for love, they were looking for something that would help kind of boost them um monetarily in this world, which is sad. Yeah, they were avoiding time alone. So they were filling that void with other people instead of doing the healing that comes from time alone and actually facing the really raw, hard emotions, which is what the catalyst is to take us through our natural healing to get in touch with your intuitive abilities and your connection with the divine. See, I'm having a hard time getting the message out right now, like speaking. I really feel like this person has a lot of difficulty expressing authentically. And, oh, you can't see these cards, they're all coming off here. This person is very manipulative, but they were also using magic, energy work, operating in the dark energies, if you know what I mean. Casting just a lot of negative energy to try to slow you down. See how that's on the Hangman in reverse? Yeah. This person is very controlling. Their entire life, all they knew was control. That's what they were taught. Okay. But that's not your problem. Yes, they had childhood wounding. They were taught by their family, and their friends, the people they were around their entire life, is how you get what you want is you operate in these lowest of frequencies, these lowest of vibrations, and it's all about greed and bullying others, or really manipulating, playing on what their needs are, playing on their feelings, playing on their inability to let go, playing on people's determination and love and kindness, and that's not how it rolls in the spirit world. There are definitely there's karma for that, right? Yeah, they didn't come forward with the offer of love when they had the opportunity, and I feel like this person has narcissistic qualities, okay? I don't like those kind of labels, but everybody knows what I'm talking about usually when I say narcissistic qualities. And This was in the upright to me, guys. You are going to move forward and be victorious without them. This is going to be part of the karma. When I mentioned the karma, yeah, this person is moved by passion. So this is a player energy, someone who definitely, the only reason that they actually went after you in the beginning, what moved them to you is your beautiful charisma. You're, obviously a very attractive person. They were drawn to your energy and they were trying to tap in by intimate means, if you will. And they definitely left you waiting, pulling on your energy this entire time, leaving you wondering in confusion. And they have been watching you, probably online. Okay, I'm getting online. Could be any way, though. Somehow they've been watching you and they haven't come forward with the truth. Yeah, that they're finally giving up all these options that they've had in the background and they're seeing that the only option was ever you. But if they come forward, they're quite late in that game. When you have to heal alone, when you've gone through trauma and healing by yourself because someone who claims they love you leaves you alone, that's not love. I've had that so many times in my life. It seemed like every time one of my family members was passing away, my ex narcissist would kick me to the curb, bully me out of my house. It's very real, and even with my father passing just days ago, I was alone. And so you've got to remember that when you heal through difficult, painful experiences on your own, there's no turning back after that. You're not interested. And so you're just being called to remember that, you wonderful high priestess. You're someone who's very powerful, very spiritually guided, and you're being told this and you know this. Bottom of the deck, yeah, this person is actually very self-sabotaging. They've created their own prison by the way that they operate in these lower vibrations. 8, I'm hearing just have strength and move forward and let this go. There's another 8. 8 is very relevant. 8s are strength, very relevant. Yes, you will find your divine counterpart, somebody who's grounded, somebody who's confident, somebody who will match your energy, and they would have done the healing work. Okay, so it's time to release this, cut all ties. They keep pulling on your energy, trying to get you to think about them. That's how they're still tapped in. If you find things are slow for you right now, they're blocked, you're stagnant, you can guess it's this person pulling on your energy. So cut ties, let them loose. They don't, they're just release them for the lesson. I'm hearing they really helped you move forward and learned how to set better boundaries and see your true value. So good on you, and release them with forgiveness, only because you need the freedom to move on. And we cannot ascend and we cannot move forward in this into the strengths of our connection with the divine without absolute forgiveness. Okay, if you guys get called to have a personal reading, email me, paintingsbycatherine@gmail.com. As well, you can subscribe for free to my YouTube channel, Earth Angel 3811. All my subscribers only pay $33 Canadian. And as for a half-hour reading, otherwise it's $50 Canadian. Sending you guys so much love, so much light. And you know damn well you're stronger and above this, so keep moving forward. The more you keep pouring into yourself, the quicker their energy pull will dissipate. Take care.